Hi everyone, I'm Kate Kress.
And I'm John Peace.
And we're heading into Holy Week. Holy Week begins this coming Sunday. And it's such a special time of the year. In some ways, well, in every way, I think the most powerful time of the year, because this walk along the path of Holy Week is filled with unique services. And each one of these very special services takes us someplace emotionally and spiritually very deep and important.
So Palm Sunday, we're going to start out in our courtyard. Everyone's going to be having their palms together. We're going to bless the palms, and we're going to remember that really triumphant entry of Jesus into Jerusalem as all of his disciples cheered him on, yelling, Hosanna, put their cloaks down on the floor and waved their palm branches.
Amazing, amazing scene of jubilation.
And then we'll read the Passion, replete with betrayal and anger and confusion and people selling out and
devastating heartbreak.
Yeah, and every somber emotion that goes along with that moment.
Yeah. It's an exhausting service because it's the highs and the lows.
Yeah. And then we rewind.
Yeah.
And unpack the story a little bit over a 3-day period.
Yeah, starting with the Last Supper, which is Maundy Thursday, M-A-U-N-D-Y. And that's a service where we remember that last evening that Jesus spent with his friends and how he actually washed their feet, which is the most humble and vulnerable thing that could possibly.
It's what a servant would have done.
Yeah.
And for their rabbi to be doing that for them was an expression of humility and really instituted how he wanted people in the church to act toward others.
It blew their minds. And I should say that foot washing here is optional. But even just seeing it unfold, it's a very moving experience.
Yeah.
And then Good Friday, and people always say, why do you call it Good Friday? It's the worst day. It's very, very heartbreaking, a very heartbreaking day.
Yeah. So we'll have a few different liturgies that day, but we'll have the Stations of the Cross, which is a way of using artwork and meditation to kind of dissect that story a little bit and just spend a few moments on each of those points of the story. And it's a very meditative service because you're not really participating, you're just listening and watching and taking it all in.
Yeah, it's very moving. And then Friday evening at the Good Friday service, another recounting of the Passion. Really, to me, the most solemn night of the year. I mean, it always leaves me speechless. I don't have anything pithy to say about it except that it's just this sort of hinge moment in our year as Christians.
Then there's the Easter Vigil.
We do start this Easter Vigil on Easter Eve, and it's a beautiful service with sort of retelling some of the key moments in our faith history from Scripture.
The service starts with us lighting a fire.
Yeah.
And from that fire, we light the candle that's next to the baptismal font as we kind of get ready to celebrate Easter, new life, and renew our baptismal covenant on those.
So it starts in darkness, and then light is kindled, and then there's this moment when everything kind of explodes in light, and and that is my favorite. I mean, I love Christmas Eve, and I love Lessons and Carols. Who doesn't? But the Easter Vigil packs a spiritual wallop like no other service.
Yep, announcing Christ is risen, all of the noise going off in the bells,
bells,
and the choir singing the Gloria.
Yes. And then, if that weren't enough, Easter morning.
Yes.
Couple of services on Easter morning, and the music is stunning on Easter morning and Easter Vigil, and it's just that glorious day when we celebrate that he is risen.
So we hope that you're able to join us for all of the services as you're able to, because it's a powerful way to move through the week, and it adds so much depth to the Easter celebration when you've gone through and kind of moved through the story.
It's the story of Jesus's life and death and resurrection, and it's also your story, and it's also our story. It's the story of God's unkillable love for us. It's a journey that we all take during this amazing time of the year, and not to be missed. So don't just wait for Easter morning.
No, start it with Holy Week.
Blessings, everyone.